So cadastral map is for making the cadastral map means earlier we used to have like old type of methods like triangulation and triangulation method. As the evolution began, we are using GIS and CAD softwares to prepare the cadastral map. And here we are having the flowchart how to make the cadastral map. And the purpose, if you need like cadastral map, then you have for making the cadastral map, what type of data we need. Like we need DGPS data, drone data, and old maps. Like we can say old maps means old topo sheets will be there, topographic sheets, which has been prepared by walking survey, or we can like say as a first leg survey. With the help of first leg survey, previously in traditional method, we have prepared some topo sheets. With the help of the topo sheets, we will georeference the topo sheets. On that topo sheet, we will keep the drone data, and we will extract the layers like administrative layers as I shown the previous. After that, we will integrate DGPS data also, so that for getting the accuracy of that area. So this is the data part, and this is the software part. For software, we will use, as I said, this is the ArcMap. ArcMap we can use QGIS and QGIS and Global Mapper open source. There is ArcMap. And nowadays, the trending software in GIS is like ArcGIS software, you can say. So for getting the DEM, digital elevation model, we need like only DGPS data and drone data. So as I shown that from drone data, we will be getting the DSM and DTM. By combining of these two models, we will get the digital elevation model. And for good accuracy, we are integrating DGPS data to them. And for acquiring this, we need softwares like Agisoft. As I said, we have done the processing thing in Agisoft software. And for merging the layers, we need ArcMap software. Similarly, volumetric estimation. Like volumetric estimation means we can get the yield data of like borewell and volume of the borewell, or otherwise if you are having reservoir, what is the volume of the reservoir. All those things we can get the information with the following data like digital elevation data, ortho imagery means ortho rectified images, drone data, and DGPS. From these we will get the required data, and the softwares which we are using is drone deploy software and Agisoft and ArcMap softwares. With the help of this, we can prepare the cadastral maps of required categories. Now, applications. There are many applications with the help of drone data. So I listed like 3 applications which are major trending nowadays. Those are like land surveying, cartography, cadastral mapping, urban planning, and precision agriculture. See, land surveying nowadays, like entire India is planning to get the survey for the land, because initially there was old data, old survey numbers are present, but there were disputes like the same. For example, survey number 1 is having 2 names, so those are getting many disputes. So what the government is doing, they are doing the resurvey with the help of drones. First of all, they will fly the data, fly the drone and get the ortho rectified images. After that, that images will be given to the surveyors. That surveyors will go directly to the respective survey plots. After that, the names present on the survey plot, they will call, and they whether it's a true or false names are present, or any free lands are present. Accordingly, these things are entirely forming into a digital format, so that in future we can have, like, if you are having any drone, any survey number on which name it is having, you can directly purchase from him, or you can take the lease. All those things can be done digitally instead of traditional methods. Because of this, there will be a land mafia and accurate precision area. All those things can be eradicated. So this is one major application. And next one is urban planning. Nowadays, in our India, there are many smart cities are coming. So for making smart city, we need first of all the entire boundary of the village or city, so that we can get the entire data. After that, we will be sending some people to get the household information, like each detail, like who is the head of the family, what he is doing, and how many acre lands are present to him. All those things, there will be one questionnaire will be there. That questionnaire will be taken by the data collector peoples, and after collecting that one, we will integrate these. We can say this as attribute data. This attribute data we will integrate to the shape file, means points or latitude longitude points in the GS software. After that, we can come to know like which place who is residing, and here we can do like many applications, like for example property tax manager. If any person is not paying the tax, he is coming on the tax or not. So we, from sitting in revenue department only, we can plan where is his house and what is the shortest spot. These things all can be done with the help of drone data and analysis with GIS. So network analysis plays a major role here. It will give the where is the shortest spot to reach his home, and how many persons, how many people are defaulted or not defaulting. All these thing analysis can be done. Next is like precision agriculture. See, precision nowadays, like as you know, that farmers are having many issues related to agriculture. So drone has entered in this area also, and it will give the accuracy. Like for example, if you are know the success rate of the seeds, if you can evaluate. Like for example, if you sow the seeds in 1 square kilometer, after sowing the seeds in 1 square kilometer, then you can interpolate the things to like 1 hectare area and 2 hectare area, and predict how much success rate of this, like it may be 80% or 90%. This type of analysis can be done, and also what type of crops and what type of crops will be growing in what type of soil. Here in drone, the main thing is we can add many sensors. As of now, I have shown all this application with the help of RGB sensor, red, green, blue sensor. So similarly, we can add thermal sensor, ultrasonic sensor, and infrared sensor, all those things. These type of sensors will give the underneath soil information also, so that we can get that data also, soil information also, and we will get soil profile also. According to soil profile, which crops are growing in the respective agriculture fields. So we can estimate those things also. Yeah, after getting the entire data, in previous in traditional way, we used to prepare maps, traditional paper maps, and we will send to the respective departments for verification or for getting any extra details. But nowadays, as the internet has been evolved, so what we are doing is we are publishing directly into the web. So for that, for publishing any data we are getting, we will use some type of servers like Geo server or RGS server, which are related to GS. Here I have shown the Geo server. In Geo server, we can publish any layer, like services. And after publishing this layer, if you are having any queries, like for example, I need, like in Uttar Pradesh, I need so and so village agriculture data. So we can place it queries. So this Geo server is linked with SQL or PSQL, Postgres sequential query language, so that we can place any type of query to getting the required data. So it gives main important of publishing online layers. After that, now the GS has many applications, means developing applications, like WebGS application also there and mobile GS application also there. In WebGS application, because here directly we can give any type of data. If, for example, if you publish the layer and after publishing the layer, if you are making that layer as a WebGS application, then this application can be viewed by any other person, and that person can mark, like he can digitize on that directly on that map, or he can remove any unwanted data. These things can be done directly with internet itself. There is no need of any map has to taken to one place to another place, and there will be sometimes there will be a travel problem also, because the person is sitting in Delhi. If the map is around Madhya Pradesh as Maharashtra, he has to send the map. These things has been eradicated. So directly we can interact with the help of internet only. So for building these GIS applications, we will use some technologies like major and minor components. Those are like major components are like for client related side. Whenever we are building any application, there will be a client server and database. In client side, we need like HTML, CSS, JavaScript thing to develop. Like we can say client or front end process, and server or back end we can use like PHP, Java, or Python. As I said, whenever you are saving any data, we require data repository. So we can take any type of SQL data or Oracle data, like things we can do. And for communicating between backend and front end, we can use like frameworks like Django, GeoDjango framework, JSON framework, all those things. And there are other mapping components which will use like good view of maps like open layers, leaflet, and E3 JavaScript APIs are there. So it will give more enhanced versions. Like I will show one website which is giving good idea of geojson.io. Here you can view any type of layer, and you can see here you can draw any polygon, okay, or any line, or any polygon like this. Okay, these type of applications are built with the help of open layers and leaflets. See, if whatever the polygon or line or whatever the feature you have drawn, that JSON file will be extracted here. So with the help of, by copying this code, and you can place you can publish this layer in the geo servers, all those things. So this type of applications will be building in the WebGS application. So I have shown no, this is the GeoJSON one application, and we can use this type of code in Visual Studio Code, and we can develop some WebGS applications. See, other than application also, we can build some dashboards. As frequently you have seen like COVID-19 dashboard, how many cases are there, how many positive cases, how many negative cases, and how many are quarantine. Similarly, we can build a dashboard. In RGS only there is a operation dashboard, one tool is there. With the help of dashboard, whatever the data we are having, those data we can project here. Like for example, if it is like property tax management, we can project the data like who is the defaulter and who is the paid and how many assets he is having. Like this, if this type of dashboard. Or agriculture means what type of crops are going, seasonal, in Kharif season which crops are going, Rabi season which crops are going, what is the production, what is the yield. These type of things can be shown in the dashboard. So accordingly we can plan the things. So next, the major next application in developing is GS mobile application. With the help of GS mobile application, we can directly install some softwares, and like asset mapping and geotagging. All these type of applications are built with the help of GS. Like background, the base map we can use whatever the 3D map or 2D map will be. Those maps will be with the help of drone maps, drone imagery only. So with the help of those image, earlier we used to go and use like some small things also we use. We need to take the information with DGPS machine or total station mission. But nowadays, with the help of the mobile only, we can go there and we can take the latitude, longitude, and we can do geotagging, geocoding, and also we can do asset mapping also. Like for example, here the this much agriculture is there, and in the mobile only we can draw the polygons and lines, road lines, and reservoir places. All those things can be done in the GS mobile application itself. So here in GS mobile, because it is using the mobile data, so it is related with a GNSS also. Means it will relate to satellites also. So satellite will give some sort of accuracy like 25-meter accuracy, 30-meter accuracy. It is giving, so that with the help of those accuracy, we can take like overview idea about asset mapping. See, this is the one example here. Like this is the mobile. He is taking some data of water, and while designing any kind of application, the UI UX means user interaction, user experience should be very important, because how user friendly it will be there, that much more we can use that application. Similarly, here, these type of applications can be done in RGS App Studio. There is in RGS only, there is a App Studio, one tool is there. With the help of that tool, we can build like desktop application, mobile application, web application, all these type of applications we can build with the help of App Studio. In this App Studio, there will be only one language will be there, like QML language, like Qt modeling language. It is like similar to Python and somewhat like JavaScript. So, why if you want to develop the things in this in GS industry, you can use like App Studio also. And there is another tool which is called as a web developer. Like here, we will be having two options. Like one is without code and with code. Web developer will be used like there will be already default widgets will be present. Those which with the help of those widgets we can make the application. Otherwise, if you need any customization, like in buffer analysis, geoprocessing analysis should be added in our application, then we have to customize with the help of coding. So depending on requirement, whether we need to go web developer application or App Studio, we need to decide and we have to take the things. Yeah, that is the thing. And finally, the conclusion part is like with the help of drones and GS and remote sensing become like a more popular, and it is, as I shown, there is a good resolution of nearly 1 centimeters, and plays a major role. And in the future also, we will get many applications with the help of the drone, as we can see that Amazon is planning to deliver the whatever their goods with the help of drone. So, and also we are launching our own satellites also for getting very precision route for the drones. We'll get good latitude, longitude values from our own satellites. These things. These are the images. Yeah, that's